Open Male Taplin, the final event here in the water, and we are away and racing.
Oh, Liam Foley's had a wonderful start here. He'd be really stoked with that because that means that he's put his team, which isn't the A team, it might be the C team even, out in the lead. So Liam Foley, alongside him to the left, I think that's Harrison Hines, or it could be, I'm not sure who it is. So we'll go there. Maybe Jake Smith, then in the middle there on the right-hand side of your screen at the moment from City of Perth. You got Harry. Look, anyway, we'll call it how it is, but absolute wonderful start. Sorrento also in there, but Trig Island are 1-2 at this stage with Sorrento close in behind.
Yeah, and it's great. And we talk about the B team wanting to beat the A team. It was a few years ago when there was that epic finish with the three competitors coming on the final wave. City of Perth took it. I think Maxi Hunter was the B team, and how much it meant for them to beat the A team at Trig. There's a lot of emotion. Everyone wants to win these things, and all the teams, they're so even. Nothing really separates some of these top teams from these top clubs. And as you can see here, it is Foley, we think it is, from Trig Island. Probably not in the A team, but he's leading the open male Taplin.
Absolutely. So Jake Smith out in front at the moment. That'll be Trig A. He'll hand over, I think, to Ben Jones. He'll be down on the line waiting to go in the water. No doubt, Harry Hewitt will hand over to his brother Chucky Hewitt. But they've just missed the beat here a little bit. So Jake Smith has a bit of a look behind. He's clear out in front. In second place at the moment, I reckon that could be Ben Snook from the Sorrento Surf Lifesaving Club. He's had a wonderful swim. That's where they'd want to be.
Exactly.
They don't want to be too far behind. They've gone, Ben, you can do it for us. This is your time. This is your moment. We need you to hang in there. Hang in strong with these pure pool specialists.
Yep.
He's finished 5th in the open iron, and here he is. He's within the Cooee. Opportunity plus.
Because he knows what he's got following him. He knows what he's got with the 5 players behind him. But at the moment, it is Jake Smith from Trig Island in the lead. Ben Snook having a sterling swim from Sorrento in second place. There might be Johan Zemansky, I think, in the white cap of North Cottesloe. Then I think it might be back to Harry Hewitt. I think it is Harry Hewitt. Well, it might be Simon Hoots. I think it's Hoots.
So right now, out in front, Jake Smith. Pulling alongside him at the moment is Johan Szymanski. Ben Snook is having the swim of his lifetime. He has definitely put it right in the hunt, and that's what that team would like, the Green Dream. I reckon Ben Snook might put the hammer down here and sneak away because they're not even sure that he's there. That will give that opportunity to that Sorrento team, and they are absolutely flying. We'll see what happens here, but Ben Snook, I think he's in Team B. He's not even in Team A. That's how that good that's gone. So at the moment, we'd see that'd be Ben Snook. I'm not sure if he's in the team that he's going to take the lead with all the guns in it.
Smart swimming from Ben Snook. He's got himself on that northern side. Across to the southern side, you've got Johan Zemansky from North Cottesloe in first place in that white cap. Tucked in behind him, Jake Smith, and then Harry Hewitt from the City of Perth back in third. They probably haven't seen Benny Snook, so Harry Hewitt and Smith have just been worrying about Zemansky. Ben Snook just on his own, looking after himself on that northern side as they are to approach the place where they can start to touch that sand and stand up. No waves coming to help at all at the moment. Johan Szymanski will be first onto the sand. So Northcott will take the early lead. The first of 6 legs in this wonderful open male Taplin. Benny Snook, superb swing. Jake Smith now working hard on the transition. Harry Hewitt in 4th place. Watch him make up ground here as well.
Absolutely outstanding.
So the Northcott are in the water. It might be DeSonia, or it might be Adam Sudlow. We're not sure who that is. Chucky Hewitt is in the water for the City of Perth now. We just saw Chucky earlier. He won the open male surf swim race. We know he can swim. He's got some work to do. Chucky Hewitt for the City of Perth in first. At the moment, though, Northcott hanging on. Trig Island in second. Sorrento in third. City of Perth in 4th and 5th as well.
So here we go. All teams in with a chance here. Can that Trig Island competitor in 6th or 7th at the moment get on the feet of these first 5? But we've got Tommy DeSonia out in front here. Tommaso, he is flying. He will definitely take some catching here. Ben Jones is giving it his all. He wants to be on his feet if he can be. But the opportunity now for Sorrento to hold on is also there. So that's Ewan Scrivens. He needs to have the swim of his life to hold on to that. The under-17 competitor, as he probably gets a bit climbed on here by some of the City of Perth competitors. Trig Island chasing so hard also. This is still anyone's race, Mick. What an opportunity this will be. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, if Northcott want to hang into this, they're going to need to be quite a bit out in front because they'll go into the ski, no doubt, epic ski paddlers. But then it comes to the board, and we know how hard the other teams will motor to get on the back of them.
Yeah, certainly, and that takes nothing against the Northcott board paddlers, but just the quality of the Trig Island board paddlers, the Sorrento board paddlers, the City of Perth board paddlers. We've seen that throughout this weekend. So Northcott, they've got to try and have that buffer. They need, as you said, once they hit their ski paddles, I don't think anyone will come near their ski paddles. They'll hold their position, but they need to put distance on. At the moment, Northcott in the lead. Ben Jones from the from Trig Island having a wonderful race, staying right on the heels of DeSonia. So that is DeSonia in the white cap from North Cottesloe. Ben Jones from Trig Island, second at the moment. And then we will go back to, I think it is the Sorrento cap.
No,
In fact,
City of
Perth.
Perth.
So Chucky Hewitt's having a storming swim. He's got City up into third. So it is Northcott, Trig Island, City of Perth, then Sorrento, and the City of Perth in fifth.
And I reckon, who do you reckon that's swimming? Is that Hootengar swimming? No, it won't be Hootengar swimming.
He's already come out
Is
of
that
the water.
not Jackson Blom?
No, not Blommy. It's we'll try and pick up who
Kent
that is.
Jenkinson, I think it is. So, in the lead at the moment, we've got Tommy DeSonia from North Cottesloe. In behind him, definitely will be Ben Jones from Trig Island. Then we're getting Chase Hard, Charlie Hewitt. He's got the absolutely bit between his teeth, and he's trying to go hard now. Moving into fourth place, City of Perth. So Sorrento just dropping back here a little bit. So they've gone in the water probably second or third, and now they're going in fifth spot. The rest of the pack are catching them. So there's plenty of work to be done by this Sorrento team to get back into the medal mix, because there's probably about a 10 to 15 metre lead for these first three, which is Northcott, City of Perth and Trig Island.
Yeah, great racing. So they're the lead three at the moment. As we talked about, they go from here on to the craft. We've had two swimmers, then we're going to have two ski paddlers, two board paddlers to finish it off. So it is approaching the water. It is Trig Island and North Cottesloe neck and neck. Chucky Hewitt from the City of Perth right on their heels to have City in third as they go onto this ski leg. Then we go back to the City of Perth in fourth. There's a fair gap between third and fourth, but the battle on between the A and B teams for City, or red and white as they might call themselves. Ben Jones up to his feet first. The Ironman skills of Ben Jones, and also Chucky Hewitt. So it is going to be Ben Jones from Trig Island in first. We think it's Tommy DeSonia from North Cottesloe in second.
And he's going to hand over to Reece Baker.
Charlie Hewitt in third.
Oh, there's a wave. There's a wave, Mick. There's a wave. Oh, he's got to get over the top of this. This could be the race. Jack Reddy gets swept. Oh, Dan Peters is out too.
So Reece Baker away early for Trig Island. Jack Reddy chasing. He loves the chase as well. Dan Peters from Northcott. Oh, this is a great race. We built it up and it's not letting us down. Three teams in the lead. Three teams commanding this race at the moment. Trig Island is in the lead through Reece Baker. Dan Peters possibly just putting some distance on Jack Reddy, but Reddy hanging in there in third place on that orange ski.
So all teams now out on their weight. We've got the Pirate in the water. We've got Fergus Morgan in the water for Sorrento A. So Sorrento still with a bit of work to do. You don't discount them, but I'm not sure they can push their way up to get into the medals. Absolute cauldron of atmosphere here. Trig Island through Todd Brewer's trying to push the envelope. But out in front, the man we know as the gold machine. He is the Reece Baker. He is not the candlestick maker. He will bake his own gold cake tonight. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Reece Baker is in the lead. He is taking probably 4, 5, 6 now ski lengths out in front. And the race for second is underway.
Yeah, great racing there by Reece Baker. And he'll probably hand on to Dan Humble. And then they've got a couple of great board paddlers, as we mentioned, Kelton Mulvey in amongst the mix, Blake Allsop as well. So if Trig Island can hang on to this lead, I do not think they will be headed, but the race will be on there between second and third. We got City of Perth up against Northcott. Now Northcott, they'll probably throw someone like Stephen Bird on their ski. He'll be up against, I think it might be Ben Carrick from the City of Perth. So City of Perth need to try and stay within shooting distance, allow their board paddlers to try and claw back some distance on the Northcott board paddlers to pick up that silver medal. But this race is not over by any stretch. We've still got 4th, 5th and 6th all within contention. But Reece Baker picks up the wave, picks up the runner, increases his lead. Great racing by Reece Baker from Trig Island.
Holy moly, he put that much power down. He didn't steer left, he powered left. That was amazing paddle there. Reece Baker, man, the man with the running, who runs the strangest out of any man I've seen. His legs move way faster than his body does, but here he goes. He's going to turn it over, and the gold-nosed machine of the Trig Island, one of the great paddlers in WA, Dan Humble. Here it comes, a change, and he's off. Dan Humble's away.
Great paddle there from Jack Reddy to keep up with Dan Peters there. So Northcott and City of Perth. So Northcott, they'll tag first. Jack Reddy will hand on to Ben Carrick. So it's going to be Stephen Bird gets the tag first at the same. In fact, Reddy tagged Ben Carrick first.
Bird.
Stephen Bird, a little bit of a mistake, but he knows he's got the speed within him to catch up to Carrick. So Carrick now, he can sense it for City of Perth. He knows if he can take a lead into this final board leg, he thinks that he'll back his board paddlers to try and bring home silver, but way out in front, that is on your screen, Dan Humble from Trig Island, commanding lead. He'll be coming up alongside another competitor, so that's Humble is in the lead. The other competitor is being lapped at the moment from Sereno. Dan Humble in that red, white and green cap, going around those cans, is the leader of this open male 6-person Taplin.
So here we go. They'll turn around the cans. He'll go past one of his good mates. Absolutely flying here, Dan Humble. Make sure that nose of that fin doesn't get up underneath his shoulder. But I tell you what, there was a bit of carnage in the Chandelier affair, and I think Paddy Ely was on a bit of a travelator, and he showed supreme skills there to hold that upright for Sorrento A. But out in front at the moment, it's all Trig Island. It will be an absolute disaster if they lose it from here, and I can't imagine that happening, given they're going to hand over to Kelton Mulvey and Blake Allsop. But this should be a great race for second and third. And the battle for the other minors is still on there too. There's a couple of teams around the Sorrento A with their second teams for each club. So that will be an amazing opportunity for them to do a bit of crowing, a couple of little moments. But gold at the moment looks like it's going to be Trig Island, but closing hard on that striped skis, Benny Carrick.
Yeah, Ben Carrick is having a fantastic ski paddle. He got that little bit of a start over Stephen Bird. As we all know, Stephen Bird, great ski paddler, but Ben Carrick has managed to actually put some distance on Stephen Bird. So well done, Ben Carrick. But all eyes at the moment on Dan Humble leading this race for Trig Island as he makes his way around to tag Kelton Mulvey, the first of their board paddlers.
Blake Allsop, I think
Blake Allsop it is. Fantastic board paddler. Allsop will give this everything. So Allsop now for Trig Island. That's him heading into the water. Ben Carrick and Stephen Bird on the same wave together. They will come in second and third. They will hit the beach at the same time. We'll see a Sereno competitor come around. He's not in the mix at the moment. So Steve Bird wins the sprint race up against Ben Carrick. So Steve Bird will tag Northcott. So Northcott will stay in second. Ben Carrick tags Jules Fredenay. He's had a massive program. Let's see what he's got left in the tank. Northcott and City of Perth battling it out for the silver medal.
Absolutely, and still some crowing facts are about to happen here as Sorrento A just tags their competitor.
Mullaloo in the water in fourth place, and Northcott through Chris Taylor just tagging their second team. So at the moment it is Trig out in front. That's Blake Allsop. You can see him on that grey cracker board. Blake Allsop in the lead. Then the other two board paddlers, you've got Jules Fredenay from the City of Perth. I'm not sure who that is from North Cottesloe, but they're hanging in there. It's a commendable paddle from the Northcott paddler because we've seen how good Jules Fredenay is. So Northcott staying right in the mix in the medals in this open 6-person male Taplin. The final race of the 2023 SunSmart Surf Lifesaving Championships. Trig Island in all sorts of control at the moment. City of Perth and Northcott stroke for stroke. Jules Fredenay may have just put City of Perth half a board length in front as they turn that final red and yellow can.
So here we go, Blake Allsop. He'll get into this little wave zone that'll bring home what will be a crowning moment. He'll hand over to Kelton Mulvey, who's standing on the line. He'll be ready to go, making sure that nothing happens in between as all the other competitors still paddling through. So I'll tell you what, Sorrento aren't giving up here, and we know who they're going to hand over into that last leg. So out in front, Trig Island, little wave building here. Blake Allsop just cements his place as one of the leaders of the club in this 6-person Taplin relay. Up he gets, he's up and about, and they're away now, Trig Island. So Kelton Mulvey's going to bring home the bacon here. Will it be gold for Trig? I think it will be. We've just got one more bit to go. Blake runs his heart out. Kelton Mulvey now in the water.
Yeah, so Kelly Mulvey from Trig Island, a fantastic paddler. It's too big a gap for anyone to catch. Jules Fredenay from the City of Perth, he's had a wonderful paddle. He's put probably about 20 metres or so on the North Cottesloe competitor. Jules Fredenay sprinting across. He'll hand on to Matt Collis, who's got a big task ahead of him to try and track down his mate. Kelton Mulvey. And I like the way that Trig Island put Kelly Last, the best looking guy on the beach, for the photos at the end when he runs through that arch. It'll be Kelton Mulvey. We'll have to try and keep him with his shirt on though as he does cross. So Matty Collis now for the City of Perth on the chase. That's him on screen now, just coming off the high of winning that Open Ironman race, his first Open Ironman title. Matt Collis chasing Kelly Mulvey, but Mulvey too good a paddler and too much of a lead. Northcott chasing for third, and Sorrento, the rating going for fourth. They're still not out of the medal. Sorrento looking for that bronze medal in this six-person Open Male Taplin.
As the G-up comes from the second teams in Northcott, so absolutely flying second Northcott teams. So there's a bit of crowing here between the two clubs. So Trig Island, City of Perth and Northcott B teams are all in the water. Kai Marchetto, he is absolutely flying. I haven't seen him paddle like that all weekend. God bless his cotton socks. And he's chasing, he's about 8th or 9th at the moment for the Trig B team. But let's take nothing away from what will be an awesome race win this will be. Matty Collis coming in, but Kelton Mulvey, he is now just opening up. Matty Collis just takes a breath and says, well, you know what? I won the Open Iron.
Yeah, but I know.
We're going to get silver. We'll get silver. He's not backing off.
He won't back off.
No.
No.
Hang on, Mick.
I'm saying he won't. He'll keep fighting, but I think he knows it's a bridge too far. Kelly is a wonderful paddler, and we've seen it all year. He's as we've said, there's probably 5 or 6 of those guys. They can each win a board race on any day. At the moment, that distance is way too much. Kelly Mulvey, he's putting distance on the people you can see he's overtaking there. They're being lapped at the moment. So Kelton Mulvey will bring it home for Trig Island. He's not on screen at the moment. The Northcott competitor and the Sorrento competitor, they're back for 3rd and 4th. So on the beach, Kelton Mulvey it will be. We'll see him coming along now. There he is, the blonde Adonis, Kelton Mulvey from Trig Island, and they will take out the Open Male Taplin 6-person gold medal here at the State Championships of 2023.
I'll bring it in, Trig Island. Relish it. This is your day. See it from the top of the tower, as we like to say, Mick. Above all the sands, you have done so well.
City of Perth through Matty Collis there coming through for the silver medal. So a great result for City to pick up that silver against some quality opposition. We spoke about the strength of Northcott and also Sorrento, and they're the teams that are coming in for 3rd and 4th. Northcott it will be. They will hang on and take the bronze medal here in the Open Male Taplin, and a gutsy performance from Sorrento. They will take 4th place. So it was Trig Island in 1st place, City of Perth in 2nd, North Cottesloe in 3rd, and Sorrento 4th in the Open Male Taplin. And City of Perth there through Ethan Jackson, the City of Perth Whites team, coming across in 5th spot, I think that was. And great to see the smiles and the camaraderie between all these competitors. Kai Marchetto having a tremendous board paddle to wrap up his carnival. And as this race continues, it's all about the points. And Hayden, you might be able to give us an update, because all these competitors, all the points of these events all matter in that final tally. And when it is as tight as it is, they all count. So all these competitors want to try and finish as high as they can. As you can see, the sprinting coming in there, Sorrento just taking some points off Trig Island in the Open Male 6-person Taplin.
Absolutely. So we've had all the points quarantined. So at the moment, there's a bit of zero happening, and I like that. I like that they're holding out on us, and we can't announce the champion club. Patrick Ely, great board paddle there. Ethan Jackson, Kai Marchetto on your screen right now. Wow, what a race!
Yeah, but Trig just too good. It was, they set it up. They set it up really early in that ski race. Once Reece Baker got clear and then handed on to Dan Humble, it was going to be really hard for anyone to pin them back. And when you're handing on to the quality of Blake Allsop and Kelly Mulvey to bring it home on the boards, they were never going to be headed. So again, we know that they're a great club. We know they've got a lot of depth. We know they've got a lot of specialist competitors, and we saw the best of them right there.
Absolutely. So what a way to finish. What a way to finish. We've had that Cameron relay where Cottesloe got up right on the line in the youth males. Then we had the female Cameron relay where the Viking paddled down the competitor in front, and Trig Island took the gold medal. Then we had the 3-person Taplin. as we see the young ladies from Trig Island all smiles at the moment in the three-person Taplin where they took gold. But we are going to now join the surf boats. This is the surf boats. These are the surf boat finals that we want to watch, and we'll get a team list together. We'll get a team list together of who's starting on the line.
Are you off?
Okay, here we have lives. The Trig boys, well done, guys. Good board leg, Kelps.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Never any doubt.
No, it was good. I had a bit of a lead, so just had to hold them off.
And very good, mate. The Mulvey, a very famous name, the Trig Island Surf Club, mate. So good to see carry your names and your mum's name through this event, mate.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're great people, yeah.
And you want to thank all the rest of your teammates, mate?
Oh, yeah, the rest of the team here. I guess they gave me the lead, so all I had to do was hold on.
Yeah, well done, guys. Good effort.